So today I want to do a little haul slash my personal experience with a company called YesStyle, and I want to talk about how their customer service works and my personal experience and how the website is laid down and all that stuff. So I'll start off with a haul, or what I got from the people. So the first thing I got was this wallet. I've been looking for a wallet and I really like the design of this one. It has a darker metal kind of rim that just goes around right here, and this is a really cool texture. It's actually all the black is popped out, and so it has the white bottom and then the black is over top, and it just feels nice, and I think it looks really cool. The design is chaotic but still has a pattern to it. And then on the inside it has a card slot, and as well as a slot for all your receipts and paper. The only thing I don't like about this is the card slots are really small, and they just don't go down any farther than this. I can only fit 4 in it, even though it has 6 slots. So that's not very handy for when I have more cards. So I have to keep a couple of them in this extra little pouch that's right here, and I just have to keep them in other places. But it does have a lot of different slots for what you're looking for. So there's a slot here, 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 and then there's also a front slot. And I really like it actually. It's not the best for if somebody that has a lot of cards, but I find that it does work well. Yeah. The next thing I got was this bag, and actually I just was able to pick this bag up today because I had it before, but right here there was a rip in it, so right here there was a rip in my old one. I just send it back and get a new one sent to me. Yeah, and this one is a little less brown than the original one I got, as well as just a couple other things are different. But anyways, it's by Piggy, and it's a Japanese company. So cute. And it's just this kind of like sack bag with these little like metal satchel things that just magnet onto the front. You can also pull this thing right here and it closes the thing in tighter. There's a little pouch for anything really small that you want to fit. It doesn't have much room for little things like that. It just has a really big base. It goes down quite far. I don't know if you can see how big it is. And as well, it also has little pouches on the sides right here for anything that you want to put in it. So your cell phone or pads, tampons, headphones, phones, cameras, anything like that can just go in these side little pouches. The only weird, it also has little pouches inside against the back, the front wall. So this is the front, and it's just right here. And there are little pouches that there's 2 of them. Yeah, there's 2, and they just look like that, and you can just fit whatever else you want to fit in there. The only thing that I do find weird is halfway through, maybe more than half, it has this like wire that's inside, and I don't know if that's part of the packaging. My last one didn't have it in there, so I don't know what that is, if it's just a string that needs to be broken to make it wider. But anyways, I have to inquire about that. But there's a couple little snags and damages with this, but overall it might be just the company's problem and their bad enough sewing and stuff. They just haven't cut off all the little extra strings like right here. But I really like this bag. I was so sad when it broke and I had to return it to get a new one. So I'm really excited to get this. It holds quite a bit as long as that little string inside doesn't affect it at all. So I really like this. The next thing I got, or I actually got on my first time it went through, I had bought 2 pairs of shoes, but the first pair was actually for my sister, and they turned out to be too big, and when I tried to get a smaller size of them, they ended up not having it. So I just got that reimbursed back onto my account. But the second pair I got was also the wrong size. It was too small just because I have giant man feet, and so I went, and they look like this. They're just kind of this fleshy, I don't know what color this is, are these boots, and they're just a really nice kind of color. They're pointed a little bit, but they also have a round edge. They're not completely flat topped. They have these, I'll just hold up one, you don't need to see too. Inside they have this kind of like fluffy furry stuff. It's really soft, and so hopefully I'll be able to keep my feet a little bit warm when I go outside. As well, it has these kind of buckle things that get a little annoying when you're trying to put the shoe actually on, but they're a nice decoration for the shoe. The first size was I could fit into them, but they just weren't as comfortable as I wanted them, so I got a size larger. And this brand is Nongil. Renjai. It's another Japanese company, so I don't know how to exactly pronounce the names for these. Yeah, and I really like them. They're soft inside. They should be. I haven't worn them at all, just because I picked them up at the same time I got my bag. Because they were returned, they had shipped them at a different time. So I finally was able to pick this up, and I'm excited to test them out and wear them. But the last two things that I got from YesStyle is this scarf, which, here, I'll take it off. So it's this dust pink scarf, and it's really pretty. It has fringing at the top and bottom, just like this, and it's actually just a giant tube, so I can just fit my arm through it like this. And how you put it on, you just kind of gather the loop up, so it's kind of in a clump like this, and you just put it on your head. And it's a type of circle scarf. It's more tube-ish and short than a lot of the other circle scarves I've seen. You don't wrap around your head, it just goes on once. I mean, you probably, but it wouldn't look as good as I think this does. The other scarf I got is this giant one, and it's quite long, and it's really thick, or not thick, wide, so it's it can be used as a shawl. I also like to use it just around my neck, of course. I haven't had many opportunities to wear it just because I don't go outside and hang out too much, and it's a little warm to wear while working or in school. But it has, again, these really nice fringes, and it's just a really soft, nice, warm scarf that I really like. It was one of my favorite purchases. I might actually buy another one of them in a different color next time I go on the site, and I really like it. So that's all that I got from YesStyle on this time. It was actually my first time dealing with them, so I was kind of nervous in how it would all go. For people that don't know, YesStyle is a company that's also linked with YesAsia, and they're just both companies that are based in Hong Kong, and they deal with Asian culture. So YesStyle has more clothing, makeup, hair stuff, that kind of stuff, any like more beauty stuff, anything that girls would like. There's also a guy section for guys as well, but they're all from Asian countries. So there's this company from China, Japan, Korea, Taiwan, Thailand, I think, and maybe another country, I don't remember. And they just have different fashion or beauty or just girly stuff there that you can just buy, and they're pretty decently priced. I mean, it's clothing, so it can get really expensive as well, but I find that there's a large selection of clothing for people. But do be aware that it is Asian fashion, so they are sized a little bit smaller than, and in different sizing charts than we used to, but they do have a very helpful sizing chart, so you can convert without having to go to a different site or anything like that. So that was very helpful, I found, just because I'm used to getting shoes in like size 8 and that kind of stuff, and these were actually told to be set at a size 43, and I have no idea what that is supposed to be, but they had a very convenient sizing chart that just helped you define what shoe size and connect where you wanted it to be. So that was helpful. And then YesAsia is the counterpart to YesStyle, and YesAsia is based around more entertainment stuff. So it has movies, DVDs, videos, posters, all things that will have celebrities or different like movies and actors on the articles. It also has some electronic stuff, so different cases for phones and for like phones and cameras and stuff like that. So I haven't actually gotten anything from that site yet, but since this experience through YesStyle was so good, that I might probably I will hopefully be purchasing stuff from there soon. So I'd have to say my overall experience with YesStyle has been a pretty good one. They are, when you phone them, you have to be wary that they are a foreign company, so the English isn't always the easiest to understand, but you do, when you're talking to them on through their when you're talking to them through their customer service lines, they are pretty nice, and they do all speak English, the people, but it does get a little hard sometimes, just their accents are a little thick. So that was the only problem with customer service. And what I had to do for when I found out the bag was ripped is I had to take pictures and send it to them, and they evaluated how severe the damage was and if they would actually return it or exchange it for me. But once I took the pictures and uploaded it, they were very nice, and they just said that was fine to send it in when you send your other shoes that need to be exchanged for sizes. So that was all very nice. The thing that was kind of a little off that I found was a little sad was the shoes. When I phoned them, they said that they had them in, but when I actually returned them, they're like, oops, turns out we don't. So that was a little aggravating, just to because they were a present for my sister, just that she wasn't going to be able to get the same size that she wanted, so I just had to get her something else. Yeah, so that was the only problem with it. They were all in all very nice. It was kind of sucked that you have to pay so much shipping for them to for shipping was like $16 for all the stuff when they shipped it to me, and then I had to pay for shipping again back, and that was like $20, I think, was the total for the shipping. I had to ship it back. So, and then I'm pretty sure when they reimbursed me they also took off the shipping for when they had to ship it back to me. So shipping is a little annoying, and how expensive it gets, that it was like almost cost a whole backpack worth of ship, or more than that. It costs just like so much money just to ship and stuff like that. But other than that, I don't think there's that big of a problem, and if you're shipping anywhere, it can be expensive. Yeah, so I think it was a pretty good experience. The shipping took a couple weeks, like 2 weeks each time, so it did take a while for them and me to ship it to each other. Other than that, I think it was a pretty good experience. I liked the articles that I got, the articles of clothing that I got, as well as the customer service was very nice. And so I hope that helps people that are thinking to buy from Yes Style or Yes Asia. And yeah, I hope this helped everyone, and see you again. Bye!